May pips be upon you. I hope your weekend is filled with beauty, joy, and laughter. Anyway, check this out. There is a lot of news heading our way this weekend, which brings a lot of uncertainty, a lot of volatility, and unpredictability into the markets, very similar to what we've been experiencing the last 2 weeks. Lots of news. I'm talking on Monday. Oh, just talking about USD right off the bat. We got durable goods on Monday, big time. Tuesday, we got trade balance, and the Fed chair is going to be testifying. Then Powell gives another speech on Wednesday, and then initial jobless claims on Thursday. That's going to be a big one, right? And then jobless claims. And then on Friday, we got the Michigan Consumer Sentiment and Manufacturing PMI. All right, that's just USD. The euro is filled with all kinds of news coming Tuesday and Thursday and on Friday. Lots of euro news all over the place. Pound, just listen. What I'm saying is, if you've been experiencing some rough waters, and a lot of pros have over the past week or two, you might want to sit this week out. You might want to just cool it on the swing trades, because things are going to be moving with there's a lot of moving parts happening in fundamentals. All right. And I'm not a fundamental guy, but news makes a difference. Okay. News makes a difference, especially if you're doing day trades and scalping. Okay. Short-term trades are really affected by news jumps, news spikes, and whatnot. Okay. So just bear that in mind. Now, let's talk about the Dixie. All right. You know, I always start off with the Dixie. And what was the last break of structure? The last break of structure was to the upside here, right? Let me get a pointer. We had a break of structure going up to the upside here. Hold on. Let me get a proper pointer here. Boom. Okay, so I don't throw you off. And let's get this a little bit bigger. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, so we had a break of structure to the upside here. Okay. And that means price is going to return to somewhere along this leg where the impulse, the order block, that impulse price passed that. And that's right here. And that's where price came to. Price went right to that order block right here. All right. This is the last IC candle. Okay. And we see price reverse. Now, where's price expected to go? Look, this is what you want to notice. This is what you want to note. We had this low, then this higher low relative to that one, and then another higher one relative to that one. Higher lows going up, right? We had a break of structure to the upside, and we have this order block. Price found the impulsing order block and went up. All right. What do I like to see at bearish order blocks? I like to see a bearish engulfer. That gives me an indication that price is probably going to turn around here and continue down. All right. To make what? If we're not making a higher high and we're making a lower high, what am I expecting? I'm expecting a lower low relative to this one. But price didn't break this low here. Let's get a closer look at this. Price didn't break this low on this bearish engulfer. That's what I need to happen. And that's what I need to see to give me confidence with taking sell positions from this point to play against US dollar weakness. Now, understand something. The news might turn this thing around during the week. So you better, if you're taking swings, I would warn you against doing it. I would caution you against doing it and stick to day trades and scalping for the week. I'm telling you, this is the last week of the month. This is the last week of the third quarter. You know how institutions are on the last week of the month, last week of quarters. They're trying to balance books. This thing could, the whole Forex market, the markets are going to be balancing books, and anything could happen. It'll be volatile, very volatile. All right. So that's the last time I'm gonna warn you on that. Okay. So I would caution you, wait until price either breaks this top or breaks that bottom. All right. I need price to break the top to give me confidence with taking dollar strength of trades, as opposed to if price breaks this low of this bearish engulfer, and I would take dollar week trades. Okay, I hope you understand that. Now, this bearish engulfer is forming a bearish order block. The next candle usually tests that order block and then starts to come down, right? We can see that here. Bearish engulfer forms, next candle, price tests that order block and continues down. That's the way a bearish order blocks usually work. This one engulfs the previous candle, all right? The next candle comes up tested, drops, right? That's the way it works, all right? This one didn't do that. What it did was form an inside candle. That's a candle that is engulfed by the previous candle, both the open, the close, the high and the low, and it engulfs the entire candle. That's usually played for after a rally. It's usually played for a reversal. So I'm looking for price to continue lower, and I would look on the lower time frames. Let's get this out of here for that. All right, and you might say, yeah, hey, you know, with these news candles, this was the FOMC candle, went crazy here, and then we had this other one just last week. What was this? I can't remember what it was. Some big deal, something that just happened. Just I think it was I can't remember what it was. Talk about it. This was September 23rd. Oh God, I can't remember what it was. It just happened. I can't remember what it was. But it was a news event anyway. And all it did was equal the highs. And price pushed it up to equal the highs. And look, what did price do on this news candle? It came down to equal the lows. All right. All we did was grab liquidity from the end of these candles. That's all we did. Grab liquidity here, grab liquidity there, we moved up. All right. Just notice that we may have a reversal situation happening here. So I'm looking for a price to continue lower. All right. I'm always looking for that head and shoulder, high, higher, lower. I'm always looking for that combination for a reversal on any time frame. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. I need price to show me that we're going to continue lower. Okay. But I'm looking for it on a higher time frame. Okay. So let's keep an open mind. Be patient. Wait on your trades. You don't have to force yourself into anything on opening day or Monday. Let the markets figure itself out. Okay. Now I'm going to run through these pairs. Euro is just the opposite, just does the inverse of the Dixie. All right. Where was the last break of structure? All right. We had equal highs made up here. Price grabbed liquidity up here instead of breaking it and closing above that high, came down, and we hit this bullish order block here, forming this bullish order block right on it, a bullish engulfer. Price came down, retesting it, and I'm looking for price to continue higher. Simple as that. The inverse of the Dixie. All right. We want to see price break this high, break the high of the engulfing candle, and that way we can be more confident with taking buys in this market. if price breaks the low of this bearish engulfer, this bullish engulfer, then we know that we should be taking sells. All right. Price is probably going to break that low then. All right. Because what price actually did was make a higher low relative to this one. So we would be naturally looking for a higher high. That's why I'm leaning towards buys, but I want price to prove it first. I'm being very cautious with my approach here because price could easily go the other way and ruin, ruin the week because we chose the wrong bias. It's important not to stick to not to stay married to your idea of what you want to see. All right. Let the market tell you what it's going to do by showing it to you. Just look at what it's giving you as opposed to what you want to see. All right. Next, let's go to pound USD. Pound USD, similar situation. All right. We have a bullish engulfer here with another daily order block inside here. All right. And this is what you want to see, a bullish engulfer in a bullish order block. All right. That gives you the indication that price is going to respect the bullish engulfers and respect a bullish momentum in that market. Got it? All right. Are we making higher lows? Yes, we are. Technically, each one of these got a little higher, even though we made lower highs. We are in a bullish order block, and price is retesting the new order block that is being made by this bullish engulfer. So we're looking for price to continue higher. Got it? I think that's reasonable to think because it's a bullish engulfer. It's a bullish order block being formed. All right. So I want to put an arrow on here so that we can, kind of stick to it, and be able to reference it pretty easily. Okay. When I come back and look. So for that market EU, we're looking for price to continue higher. All right. Off the order block that is being built right now. Hopefully that's exactly what we see on the lower time frames. All right. We see the follow through. Okay. Next, pound Aussie. All right. Looking at the pound Aussie, you see this big old news candle that just throws everything off. Now with pound Aussie, what was the last break of structure? The last break of structure was to the downside, right? And we can see after breaking these lows, we want to see price hit one of the order blocks in this leg, that impulse price to break to break the structure here, to break these lows. Okay. It went past this one. So we know it's not this one. All right. So here we are. And price is reacting to this order block. Now, you see that nice rejection from there. What did we form? A bearish order, a new bearish order block, this bearish engulfer. All right. And price gave us an inside candle and another one right behind that. All right. After a rally, I'm looking for price to reverse. All right. But because we already have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles behind it already in progress, moving down, I'm wondering if price is going to reverse from here and continue higher. So what I'm looking for, again, is for price to show me. All right. And I want to see price break this low of this engulfment. All right. I want this order block to be respected. Get this right here. I want this order block to be respected. I want to see more. I want to see more respect given to this order block. I don't want that high to be broken, and I definitely don't want these highs to be broken. All right. Which, if price does that, that means we have bullish momentum, and price is going to maintain that bullish momentum. Got it? All right. Right now, since we broke the structure here, we have bearish momentum, and I want to make sure price maintains that bearish momentum. All right. And technically, the high, as long as the high is not broken, we can go all the way up here without breaking that high and say that price is still maintaining bearish momentum. We can. All right, because this is your new trading range. All right, so from here to here is your new trading range. Okay, now, actually, this set the new trading range. All right, and we want to see where the break is going to be. If price breaks this high, we're maintaining bullish momentum. Price breaks this low, hey, that's according to the bearish plan. We have bearish momentum here, and I want to see that become a lower high, and I want to see the lower low under this. I want to see the lower low after that. Now tell me that that's unreasonable. Of course it's reasonable. All right, let me get this here. How I just took that out. Okay, so where's the arrow go? Down. Let's make that red. Okay, next. Took too long on that one. Aussie, let's go to the Aussie pairs. Aussie in the same situation, all right? Where's the last break of structure? To the upside. We broke these highs here, all right? After making lower low from this high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We broke the highs here, made a new higher high. So what do we expect? A higher low. That's what we found ourselves doing here, right? Now, we want to make sure this daily order block here, why that says 4H, I don't know. I have a saboteur somewhere on my set. Okay, so, and in this daily bullish order block, we've made a, we got a bullish push here, and then this, this bearish candle. Okay, we don't want to see price break these lows. If price breaks these lows, I'm going to be thinking, uh-oh, we done broke a short-term low here. We might still have bearish momentum. But because we broke this broke structure to the upside, I'm looking for bullish momentum to be maintained. We can go all the way down. Oh, I got something flew in here, man. Why do I gotta get distracted by just ridiculousness? All right, and you know what? I think that was a mosquito. Anyway, so I'm looking for bullish momentum to be maintained here, as long as we don't break that low. But I don't want to break this low. Understand? I'm looking for price to give me an early indication that it's going to continue to go on and make that higher high. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. I want you to be careful. Don't jump into nothing. I'm telling you, do not jump into anything too early. Let price show you. Let price show you what it wants to do. I can't warn you enough. All right. I'm only going by technicals here. Let's go to Aussie yen. Aussie yen. What do we have here? All right. What we have is a higher high here. That's the first thing I know. So it looks like we have a quasi or a inverted head and shoulder, inverted quasi, whatever you want to call it. All right. We have a break structure here. All right. Just like its brother, Aussie USD. We're looking for a price to make this higher low, and hopefully we break this high to make the higher high. All right. We have a three-day order block here, and that's where price is finding rejection from. All right. We have the another daily order block down here, and price is so far maintaining the bullish momentum. All right. And we want to see that continue. Now we're going to run into an order block right here. And actually, we are reacting to it right now. So we have to be careful. We don't want to make early calls. This, like I told you before, this thing could get funky. This thing could get really funky. After a break of structure, we look for price to turn at the impulsing order block. And it turned here. It turned here. Now, I'm looking for a price to make that higher high. If it does not, if it starts to turn here and break this low, as long as we haven't broken this yet, as long as we haven't broken this low, we're still maintaining bearish momentum. But I'm not going to hold on to that idea after it breaks this. For me, taking buys in that market after it breaks this low is not wise. All right, so I'm waiting for price, and I would urge you to wait for price to make up its mind here. I would like to see price see some continuation. Now, if it does one of these numbers on the open, sometimes it pulls down, pulls back, and then goes up. I wouldn't mind that at all. But we want to see it do that because this is an order block here. All right. We want to see price do that first, you know, without jumping into something. We don't want to take our buys from here and then all of a sudden on the open, it does that. You can expect that pullback, a pullback of some kind, no matter what the direction is on the open. You can expect that whatever market you want to pick. You expect a pullback upon the open. All right. And then it'll sort itself out and you'll see price will go in the direction that it's supposed to go in. All right. So I am looking for price to go higher in this market. All right. Which would require some yen weakness and Aussie strength. Okay. But I'm expecting some kind of pullback and then a resumption of the bullish momentum. Next, Aussie CAD. I don't know why I did too many Aussie CADs. All right. So on the Aussie CAD, what do we have here? We got to break a structure to the upside. So I'm looking for bullish momentum. You see this line here? That's to show that price made a lower low. All right. And we got lower lows going. All right. We do have a break of structure. If we just go from this high, lower low to the lower low, which broke that low. All right, to this higher high. I mean, the lower high, lower low, lower high. Wait a minute. Is that a lower high? Or is that a higher high? All right. Well, we made a lower low after it. So I'm going to consider it a lower high, but it is higher relative to that one. You understand? All right. And we didn't break that high either. So lower high. And then we broke that on the way up. So I'm looking for price to give me a continuation of bullish momentum because that's the momentum shifted there, supposedly. All right. But what had happened was we expected price to find an order block here where it would turn around, where it would reverse, make the higher low, and then go higher high, right? So far, that hasn't happened. We might come back and test this one right here. As long as we haven't broken this one, we are still maintaining bullish momentum, right? All right. Technically speaking, we're still maintaining bullish momentum. But right now, price on Friday, it came down hard. And we want to see what it does once it reaches this order block. Hopefully, we see a reverse here and it doesn't break the low of this. But if it does break the low, then you know we are maintaining the bearish trend, the bearish momentum, and we can take sells here. But I would wait until I see exactly that, either a reversal or a break of this low. You understand? So this one, you just be careful with. You just be careful with because I'm hoping that we see this. All right. If we see this down here, whatever that is, you know, we'll take it. We'll take shorts at that point. Hope everybody can keep up with that. This is what we're looking for, though. Next, US dollar CAD. US dollar CAD. What do we see? Looks like we have a reversal pattern on this weekly order block here. We went high, higher, and then a lower high. Okay, and also notice that we have higher lows going up that way as well. What am I looking for? I'm looking for price to continue the bearish momentum. All right. How do I know we have bearish momentum? Because we made a lower high. We didn't make a higher high. Okay. Now, could price come down here and then make the higher high? Sure, sure. But I'm just reading what we have in front of us. We have a break of a short-term high there. All right. And we have a break of short-term high here, if I can just get those right. Okay, so those are things that we have to look at. Two short-term highs. You break two short-term highs, you can say there are more buyers here than sellers. Easy. All right. What am I looking for? You see this magic retail trend line? I'm looking for price to either break that with a close below it to indicate that we're going to continue bearishly from here. Okay. Or if it doesn't, if we see a reversal here, then we can, I'm pretty sure price is going to continue and break this high. All right. But right now, I'm going with the bearish momentum that I can read. All right. We broke these short-term highs. We broke these short-term highs. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. We broke these short-term highs. All right. And, but we didn't break the structural high there. All right. I'm looking for price to either reverse here, give me a reversal, and then continue higher to break that high, or continue bearishly if it breaks this trend line. That's my version of a candlestick. If we get a close below this, then I know what I need to be taking sells here. Okay, so we'll see. This is a wait and see situation because this is USDCAD. It's USD pair that against a CAD, which is goes according to the oil market. All right. If the oil is weak, so will the CAD be. You know, and you know, you got to keep both of them in mind. That's all I'm saying. You just got to keep both in mind. I do have some oil. I do have an oil. What do you call it? Analysis to give, and we'll coming to it. Okay. Matter of fact, let's go to US dollar JPY. All right, US dollar JPY. This is a mess. All right, why? Because we got a lot of sideways action. Sideways. All right, but what I do notice, can't believe I just did that. All right, what I do notice is that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had these bullish candles. All right, breaking the highs here of this ridiculous trading range. All right, you don't want to get mixed up in that, right? All right, and we broke these highs. All right, this was a liquidity grab here. We went down and then maintained this bullish order block here. We didn't violate the order block. We never broke the low of this this little drop here. All right, so we rallied from here, equaled the high, and I'm looking for a price to pull back a little bit and then continue with this bullish momentum. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for price to continue the bullish momentum with USDJPY. Again, these are two safe havens, all right? And JPY tends to be, I mean, the correlations and the safe havens and whatnot, you just gotta, you can't, well, there's too much to explain, too much time. So what I'm gonna say is, if US dollar is strong, we're gonna see it very obvious here. We'll look for a break of this high, all right? But look for the pullback on the open, Sunday, Monday, and then we'll see what price is gonna do, but I'm looking for it to do this way, to do this, to be strong. And if it wants to go back to the bottom of the range, we'll know, we'll see it. We'll see a bearish order block being created right there at this order block here, this bearish order block. We'll see a bearish engulfer created there. So let's watch and we'll see. And I'm hoping that we'll get a little corrected pullback and then we'll break these highs. Next, New Zealand dollar USD. All right, what do we see here? All right, price finally had a break of structure to the upside. We went down, we broke these lows. We had a lot of bearish momentum, but that momentum changed once we broke the highs here. breakup structure. Price came down, gave us the doggone higher low, and we're looking for the follow through, right? Boom. But look at this Friday candle. That was very, very nasty. All right. That kind of put buys in doubt, didn't it? All right. You know, after this nice bullish push, we get a bearish answer. And what do I want to see? I want to see price reverse here and continue the bullish momentum, maintain this bullish order block here. That's what I want to see. All right, because that's easier, because that's easy to read, as that what the technicals are telling me. All right, so you know, if we get some fundamental news and it starts to drop down, well, you know, we just have to make an adjustment. That's it. You know what I mean? If we break this low, if we break that low, I wouldn't be taking buys. I think buys are invalid. Okay. So now you know, that's where I'm at. I'm looking to go uptown. Okay. That's where I'm looking to go. To test this order block here. Hopefully we can eat right through it. Next, that's the last USD pair. So let's go to gold. And what do we see in gold? You see how long it takes to populate? My computer is dying. All right, so we have a break of structure to the downside. Boom, right? So I'm looking for bearish momentum at this point. There's a shift from, I'm looking for the bearish momentum to be maintained. Sorry, because we had a drop here and then another drop here, making lower low, right? And we come to this this order block here, and we almost got through it, but this was a news candle, and price reversed. All right, we didn't break the highs here. We didn't snatch liquidity. We have equal highs here. All right, there's a lot of this is, you know, just liquidity pools laying up here waiting for price to come up and snatch it. All right, so I'm expecting price to come up here at any time now to come and get that money. All right, just so you know. All right, but I am in this market. We have short-term lows being broken to the downside. Okay, so I am looking at price aggressively pushing these bearish candles. Boom, boom, boom. I'm looking at order blocks being retested, bearish ones, and being maintained. So why would I think to be buying in this market? Until I see a sign saying, hey man, you know, we broke some short-term highs, or we broke structure to the upside. Why would I be thinking bullish in this market? See, I was, after this breaker structure here, I was looking for the bearish momentum to be maintained, and it was. All right, we didn't break higher, so price is just coming on down. Why would I be thinking about buys? Okay, I'm staying flexible, but I expect price to continue bearishly, at least down to 1700. This being price likes to go from whole number to whole number. Here was the 1800. Here was 1800 before the drop, and then I think it's going to end up coming down to the 1700. That's what I'm looking at. All right, and I know that came out all kind of convoluted and everything, but I'm getting to the end of this thing. All right, I was looking at this at one time. Boom, boom, boom. I was looking, saying, hey, price might reverse here. All right, once we broke, let me show you something here. See this order block here? That's a 2-day order block, a bearish order block, and it's a bearish engulfer that was retested. Of course, I'm going to be looking for more downside action. All right, I'm going to be looking for more declines in this market. All right, until this order block high is broken to the outside, I'm not thinking about buys. Nope, not doing it. I'll be thinking about sells. Now I'm looking for confirmation once price breaks that low. Got it? And that would mean what? USD strength. So we'll see, you know, again, be patient with it. Let it develop. Next, US dollar. This is Dow Jones. Okay. This is the US 30. What do I see? Got to break a structure to the downside. All right. So what am I expecting? Price to go up and test that order block here and see if price is going to maintain the bearish momentum. But what you must acknowledge is this big old bullish order block that was formed at this bullish order block. All right. That's what you want to see. This is a bullish engulfer at a bullish order block. All right. This constitutes a new order block being formed. All right. And you want to see price come down and test it, just like this candle is trying to do. All right. Or fill in the missing price, that fair value gap. And that's exactly what price almost completed it. Almost completed it. All right. Got a little space in there, a little bit to fill. But I'm looking for price to open on Sunday or Monday, as you, with some of you. All right. And continue higher. Even with this break of structure, this isn't really, when I see wick pass, I always look at it as a liquidity grab, as opposed to price breaking this and closing below that low. All right. I tend to look at it as a liquidity grab, and it look like it might want to, the intended move is to take it up higher. So we'll see if price respects this 12-hour order block here and turns around and turns over, or we might see new highs. We shall see. If US dollar is weak, yeah, this is going to go high. If US dollar is strong, we're going to maintain bearish momentum. And this won't be just a liquidity grab. It'll be for actual, it'll be a switch, a definite switch in momentum from bullish to bearish. All right, I want to take a look, I want to take a look on a slightly lower time frame to see if we can see what the price action looks like once it gets here. It looks like it's formed another bullish order block on the 12-hour and on 8-hour. Yeah, that's pretty nice bullish order block. So we're going to see if this is respected or not. I need this to take sells. I need this low to be broken. To take buys, I'd like to see this high broken. Yep, I'd like to see us dig deeper into this this order block and even violate it. Okay, that's what I do. That's what I'm looking for, and we'll see. We'll see, because if these highs here are broken, especially that one, you know, buys are going to be good. Buys are definitely going to be good. So we shall see. We need to know what the US dollar is going to do. I think that was my last market. Oh, did I look at oil? Yeah, I did look at oil. All right, we got equal highs here. All right, let me mark this. All right, we got equal highs here. Where prices hit a daily bearish order block. All right, and we want to see if price will start to show signs of exhaustion and then a reversal pattern to come down. I'm looking for price to come down. Definitely looking for price to come down bearish. All right, especially if we don't get a break above, you know, if we don't start getting breaks of this high in the form of closes above this high. All right. I had a little trouble getting past that. This is an overextended market. All right. We had a break of structure here. So I'm looking for price to turn around here. It has a good reason to come back and test the impulsing order block that sent price up that way. So I'm looking for price to come down either way. All right. By way of getting kicked by this bearish order block here, or because we had a break of structure here and it has to come back and test the impulsing order block. Either way, I'm looking for price to come back down. Okay. and that's it. Now, I am going to link you, with the last two, with the last screen of, on your computer, on the final screen. I'll give you two of my videos to check out. One is the last one I just did. I put out earlier today, to show you why you should be looking at my videos. All right, how accurate was it my last weekly forecast? That's what the video is about. And I put that out Saturday, as opposed to today is Sunday now. I'm in the wee hours of the morning, excuse me. So I look forward to your comments on which of these markets you think is best. If you have any questions on my positioning or my thoughts on those markets, leave me a comment. All right, and don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, if you like what I do with it, like what I'm doing, and you support what I'm doing, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to make sure you don't miss any updates. And I give plenty of updates during the week, so you do not want to miss them. All right, check out either of the two videos on the screen now, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great trading week.